Hello everybody. Today I want to go over some Resident Evil 4 lost media. So today we will go over things that have been proven to exist, and some that might not have actually came out. Okay, so at number 1, Puerta del Sol Pick Cross Pendant. Yep, in the lead up to Resident Evil 4's GameCube release, Capcom promoted the game with an item that they sold on their online store called the Puerta del Sol Pick Cross Pendant. Now we have an Wayback Machine archive of the item from December 27, 2004, which also gives us the planned release date for March 4, 2005, but when searching for this item online, you will not find any trace of it whatsoever, or at least from my searches. This item was from the branded Leon collection to promote the game, which brings us to lost media item number 2. Quasar Cologne. Once again, another item confirmed to exist like the previous item on the list. This time the archived page from the Wayback Machine is from December 20, 2004 this time, and had the planned release date of February 7, 2005. The search results are almost the same when searching online, except at one time, there was in fact a listing of this on eBay that no longer includes photos in it. This reminds me of the 4D candle Capcom promoted with the release of Resident Evil 7 Biohazard in 2017. It's like Capcom doesn't want to reinvent Resident Evil unless they release some sort of smelling item to go along with it. Number 3. Cloud 8745's Resident Evil 4 playthrough with commentary. So check out this cool video I remember watching back in 2007 that I finally refound in 2022. Pretty nostalgic, right? Seeing YouTube's 2007 layout and everything. Well, this video right here, which was taken by Nintendo Central, features a now deleted video from a YouTuber named Cloud8745 and was part 33 of his Resident Evil 4 playthrough. According to Nintendo Central, the original video contained commentary from Cloud8745 and is the PC 2007 version unpatched. As you can see, it does the PS2 thing where you can see character faces from inside their heads, which when I play the PC 2007 version, it doesn't do that because mine is patched. Now while Cloud8745's channel is now deleted, he made a new one called Magatsu Cloud. He is still active to this day on YouTube. All that is left of his playthrough is this short clip taken by Nintendo Central and doesn't even feature the original audio with commentary. Number 4. The original Resident Evil 4 Tokyo Game Show 2004 IGN trailer link. So if you watched my last video about remaking and remastering Resident Evil 4's Tokyo Game Show trailer and watched all the way to the end, you might have noticed the NeoGAF thread I found talking about it all the way back in 2004. Well, in that NeoGAF thread, I noticed there were some posts talking about how people were hoping for a direct feed trailer to be released. Meaning that the original link in the first post of the thread takes you to a video of off-screen footage of the Tokyo Game Show 2004 trailer. Now I cannot find any version of this trailer on IGN website or YouTube channel, but this to me is very interesting. This could be something huge and be footage of the Tokyo Game Show trailer playing on the big screen we see in this photo with crowd reactions. Or it could just be footage of it recorded off a TV screen with one person recording it with a camera, which is much less exciting. Kind of like the footage you are seeing on screen right now I found on IGN's YouTube channel. Anyway, the link in the first post of the NeoGAF thread no longer works, so we might not ever know. Number 5. Capcom's original Resident Evil 4 website. Yet back in the days of Flash we had many websites, including those for video games that used it. Now as it appears you can no longer access the original Resident Evil 4 website from the mid-2000s, even on the Wayback Machine. I personally cannot remember if I ever visited it, but there is a new updated version you can still visit as of this video. Number 6. Resident Evil 4 Early Beta Demo. So apparently in the very early days of Resident Evil 4 there was a demo out there that when you completed it gave you two different images at the end screen. One was of Leon having what appears to be a prototype version of Krauser's infected arm in the final Resident Evil 4. It also misspelled the word thank. And this other image. I'm not too sure on how close this was to the 2003 Hookman version, but if you watched my iceberg video on Resident Evil 4 from February 2022, you might remember that I had an entry on it called IGN Podcast Marty Sleva Mention. So that entry went over how I remember from around late 2015 to early 2017 watching what might have been an episode of GameScoop, Podcast Unlocked, or Podcast Beyond that had Marty Sleva on it. He would briefly mention that he had a friend who played the Hookman version of Resident Evil 4 behind closed doors at E3 or some convention. It would have most likely been E3 2003, but I cannot find the episode and what show it was for that clip again, and trust me, I re-watched a lot of them to try to find it, but was unsuccessful. Funnily enough here, he is talking about Resident Evil 4 Remake's demo in 2023. Also there is a Resident Evil 4 zombie build. So after the 2002 airship version and then 2003 the Hookman versions of Resident Evil 4 we saw, there was supposedly a zombie version that was being worked on before being scrapped. Number 7. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard Theater Reaction Reveal. So this entry is mostly a Resident Evil 7 Lost Media entry however. In the video you hear the people in it saying "Un forastero!" because the E3 2016 trailer of Resident Evil 7 was giving them Resident Evil vibes, and I guess the first thing they thought of was Resident Evil 4. However, this Lost Media video I am talking about is a video about the theater reaction to Resident Evil 7 Biohazard's reveal on June 13, 2016. At the end of the video the lady in it says, "You were right, since they kept making Resident Evil 4 villager quotes before the title reveal." This person lost their YouTube channel around late 2018 to late 2019. They have a backup of 2 other E3 reaction reveals, but that is it on their new YouTube channel. I found this Reset Era post that had it in it. This tweet. And then lastly this NeoGAF post. No footage survived on the Wayback Machine, and you won't find it on any compilation video of Resident Evil 7. So I will leave a link in the description to the original video that is no longer around to see if any of you can find it. And that is all I have today for Resident Evil 4 Lost Media. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, leave a like and subscribe if you think I earned it. Special thanks to naturalreaders.com for the text-to-speech voice.